Aries, welcome. This is your yearly reading for 2023. This is going to be a general reading, but we will look at love, career, and your spiritual path, okay? If this does resonate with you, please hit that like button. It lets me know that it is resonating with people. If it doesn't resonate with you, there are shorter reads that are dated. And there's also timeless readings. You can also look at your sun, moon, and rising to get a fuller picture of everything that might be going on for you this year. I'm starting out with you guys, so within the next few days, I should have all of the signs uploaded. All right, let's get started. Overall energy for Aries this coming year, please. And we have the Ten of Discs, which is a great energy to hold this year, okay? The Ten of Discs talks a lot about creating your legacy here on Earth. So it looks like this year you guys will be really focused on creating the life that you want, the life that you can be proud of, which is a great place to be. All right, let's see. You do also have the Ten of Wands, which talks about feeling some burden and stress. The Page of Wands, which can talk about a new creative potential coming in for you guys. So I'm laying the first set of cards. I'm just going to give you a brief description here. And the Three of Wands. A lot of fire energy for you guys, Aries, which I'm not surprised. The Three of Wands talks about, again, trying to build that. The Three of Wands here, I don't know if you can see it in this card or not, but there's a rainbow behind, okay? There's fruitation on the sticks, and you're building that foundation to the place that you want to go, which is the end of that rainbow, which would be the Four of Wands, okay? And it's like the step before that, and you're really trying to get there to that time of celebration in your life, and mixed with that Ten of Discs, which is what you're aiming for here. You know, that's a good card to have. It means you're making progress. What else do we have for Aries, please? 2023. And it does look like you'll be taking a lot of quick action with the Eight of Wands here. You guys got a lot of fire cards. You're in yourself this year. The Seven of Swords, which can talk about a couple different things. The Seven of Swords can talk about retreating from a situation. This is your middle card here, so this is going to be very important. It can talk about needing to be diplomatic. It can also talk about honesty or someone being dishonest with you, or conflict that you're trying to retreat from. You do have the Web, which is similar to the Justice card. It talks about cause and effect, how when this situation happens, this will be the effect of it. It's all about bringing justice to the situations in our lives, okay? It also talks about balance and harmony. You have the Five of Cups, which can talk about loss and grief. It can talk about regret. On the Five of Cups, there's 5 cups here. Only 2 of them are knocked over. And it means that you're focused on those 2 cups, the 2 that you don't have. But there are 3 cups standing here in the back, okay? And the reason that the moon is there is that it's an illusion to feel like you've lost everything, because these cups are still here and full for you and ready for you. If you guys are new here, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you here for future reads. And you do have the Lovers card, which usually does talk about a romantic relationship. If it was a personal reading, I would say it definitely talks about a romantic relationship, because this is a reading for so many people, the 12th of the population of the world. It can just be talking about a very close, heart-centered relationship for you guys. And then we do have the Ten of Cups, which is a reward. Okay, so this Ten of Cups, along with this Ten of Discs, that's great. That's wonderful. The Ten of Cups talks about complete contentment, happiness with your life. It is a reward for, things. And what you don't see coming is you have the Star card on the bottom of the deck here, which talks a lot. The Star card can talk about a lot of different things. It can talk about wishes coming true, a renewal of hope. It can talk about a time of healing, okay? where the star really does bring in that healing. It can also talk about wishes coming true, or even becoming a star, or getting recognition for the things that you're good at. Okay, so for those of you who just really want a quick read, it looks like you're trying to head to that 10 of discs here this year, and you really want to create a life that you can be proud of, full of abundance, full of happiness, stability, all the good things that you can bring together. You're going to feel some burden and stress as new things start to come in on the creative front. There's new opportunities coming in for you, either in the passionate or creative aspects, but it has a lot of potential, okay? You're trying to get to that place of celebration, that place of happiness, and you're working very hard to do that, and you're building that foundation to all of that this year, okay? You're going to be working towards that, and you're going to be looking for that 4 of Wands state where you can truly celebrate your life and be happy with the people in it, be happy with the things that you're doing and the situations going on, and you're taking quick action. There is some kind of conflict that's going to require you to be diplomatic. You may choose to try to retreat from the situation or avoid it. Sorry about that, sirens going off. There could be some dishonesty involved in this. There could even be a court case with the web card coming in, because it is similar to the Justice card. But there's a cause and effect, and the situation, you know, the situation is impacting you here, the 7 of Swords. It is impacting things, because it leads to this regret as well in trying to build a foundation. It also leads to the burden, but it also leads to the reward, okay? The web tells me that there's going to be causes and effects. The web is like you do one thing and it vibrates out and affects the rest of your life, okay? You're going to experience some loss and grief over something, possibly to do with a love situation. But you're going to end up at a 10 of Cups looking for that reward, a time of happiness, contentment, and good things, okay? And you do have the star coming in. Now, for those of you who want a longer read and more details, let's keep going. 10 of Wands, please. Aries, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, please. You get the 6 of Pentacles. So there might actually be somebody who comes in who gives you help in some way, that they're very generous, helping you through the stress and burden that you'll be facing this year. So there might be somebody in your life who's, you know, really coming in to support you, help you in a lot of different ways. Page of Wands, please. Page of Wands. But somebody is going to be being generous with you while you go through these, you know, through those stressful times, and help you carry that load, that burden. So it does look like there might be a new potential for a love situation. The Page of Wands can often indicate passion as well as creativity. It has a lot of potential. You have the King of Cups coming in here on that. So there might be somebody coming into your life, if this is a love situation, where you start having communication. The heart chakra is wide open in this card, okay? He's very kind, very compassionate, empathetic type of leader. So this could either be you, this might be the person giving you help. We'll go further in still. Or this could be you coming into a really heart-centered place and really start, you know, opening yourself up in those ways. And it might be coming from a place of passion towards somebody else. Okay. And you have the Ace of Pentacles here, clarifying the 3 of Wands, which tells me that there's a new opportunity coming up for you in the career front, okay? A new potential for money. This could be a new job. This could be a promotion. This could be a raise. But it's something new coming in for you that's going to help you build that foundation to get to the places that you want to be at. 8 of Wands, please. Action for Aries, please. 8 of Wands, thank you. So it looks like you're going to have to go into hangman position here for a little bit to try to figure out what action it would be best for you to take. There's situations going on here, going this way. You know, you have burden over some form of conflict, but you're going to end up at your 10 of Cups here, okay? You got 3 10s. You got the 10 of Discs, you've got the 10 of Wands, and you have the 10 of Cups. And if you look right here, it's all kind of leading this direction. You also have this new opportunity, this conflict and regret or loss, okay? Going this way, you have action, you know, and cause and effect. And going this way, okay, so conflict of some kind is the center here. Dealing with this situation, I would say I'm getting don't retreat, or it's just going to take longer. You got to handle the situation for what it is, so the rest of your life can come out here okay. Because as you're feeling this burden, if you start to avoid this conflict and you don't deal with it, you know, you may not end up at this 10 of Cups. I feel like when you overcome this, you are going to get there, okay? 7 of Swords, please. But you're gonna have to really go into hangman mode and figure out what the best actions to take here are. Justice. Okay, so this could be a Libra in your life that you're having, you know, conflict with, but I really do feel with the Justice card here as well that this is a situation where there's a lot of cause and effect coming into your life this year, okay? There's going to be situations that are going to play out. The effects of prior choices, of prior situations are really going to be playing out strongly for you guys this year with the double Justice card. And you got to find, justice is all about finding balance and harmony. You got to be able to balance and harmonize that situation out. Yeah, and the 5 of Swords, again, talks about difficult relationships, excuse me, and conflict. There's a major conflict going on for you guys here, okay? But there's also a lot of opportunity going on for you guys here in a life that you want to build. And I'm getting that you might get hung up in this conflict for a little bit, okay? But the best way that you can handle it is to bring balance and harmony to it. So you can start allowing all of the good to come in for you. It's holding you up here. And on this 5 of Cups, this loss and grief, you are getting the Ace of Wands, which again, going back to that Page of Wands, tells me that this might be a new passionate pursuit for you, okay? So after you start feeling that loss and regret, there's going to be something new that comes in for you that's very passionate. And on the Lovers card, you do have the 5 of Wands. Isn't that double 5s? Yeah, so you also have double 5s here. You're the 5 of Wands, which talks about obstacles and challenges in our love life, in our relationship. So you're going to have some challenges. We'll clarify some more. We'll get a little bit more into this. Well, actually, I'll get one more for you guys on that right now. Obstacles and challenges on the Lovers, please. Thank you. You're going to start a new journey. So you could be starting a new journey with your partner. Like, you guys may sit down, talk. There might be some regret, some loss, some hurt. But then there is a new spark coming in for you guys, okay? A new spark of passion, a new renewing of that compassion and empathy and heart-centeredness between you two. And you guys might start out on a new journey together. Or the relationship may come to an end. I do not see an ending card right now, okay? Not yet. I see conflict. I see obstacles in this relationship. I do not see an ending card. But with that loss, grief, you can feel unloved or abandoned. And then a new opportunity coming in. It's telling me on this love thing that there are obstacles and challenges, and you are going to start onto a new journey. So a relationship for some of you could be coming to an end, and you start out on a new journey in that area of your life. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups here, please. And you do have the Empress. And the Empress can talk about being a mom, okay? It can talk about a mother figure in your life. But mostly she shows up in my readings to show that you are trying to birth something into reality. And this 10 of Cups is a great thing to try to birth into reality. You are trying to very hard to create a very happy and content life for yourself here. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups, which can talk about new love, new romance, a new baby. It can also talk about new spirituality coming in for you guys. So you guys do have a lot going on this year. You have new opportunities coming in. You have somebody who is there that wants to help you. You are going to be starting out on a new journey. There is a justice situation and conflict situation that is going to play out for you guys this year. But we're going to see what... Okay, what is the challenge here for Aries in 2023, please? Major challenge for Aries in 2023. Oh, we got 2 cards coming in here. Yeah, the 4 discs, and this deck is fairly new to me, so I have to actually look because it doesn't have the 10, 15, and the Devil card. Okay. So there's toxic situations in your life somewhere that's stopping you from being stable, okay? And this is what's holding you up, and this might be what this conflict is about here. There's a situation that needs to get handled. It's toxic. It needs to get handled. And it has a lot to do with stability, material stability, okay? How do we overcome this obstacle? How do we overcome the obstacle? Okay, all the cards want to come flying out for you. How does Aries overcome the obstacle, please? Overcoming the obstacle. Wants to give you double cards. So you're going to overcome the obstacle by taking movement towards victory, okay? And victory is creating that 3 of Wands that you have over here, okay? The 3 of Wands, like I said, talks about building a solid foundation. Something that you can count on so you can move to that 4 of Wands state where you can be happy, where you can celebrate. So it's about the way to get through this situation is to create a good situation, okay? You have to take movement towards it. The 3 of Wands is also about taking movement towards that 4 of Wands, towards the things that are going to make you happy, okay? And with the Chariot card here, that also talks about taking movement towards victory. So when you go into this Hangman state over here, which is clarifying that take action, which is the same thing this is saying, take action, okay? This is all about taking action. You got to go inside to figure out the answers for taking actions towards overcoming the situation. Like I was telling you, I was feeling you can't avoid this situation. It's something that needs to be handled. So if you're trying to avoid it, that's not going to work, okay? This is going to require you to figure out a way to bring things into motion that creates a time where you can celebrate, where you can enjoy life. And that's by overcoming anything toxic that's going on right now to bring financial stability, which can be different things for different people, okay? And major lesson this year for Aries, please. Lesson for Aries this year, please. The 10 of Swords, which talks about painful endings to things, but then getting clarity on it. So there might be something that has come to a painful ending for you, okay? And you may be getting caught up into the conflict of that instead of resolving the issues. You may be retreating from it. You may be getting caught up in it. You may be creating more of it, okay? By not dealing with it, by not getting rid of the toxicness of it. So this painful ending is causing issues in your life come 2023, okay? And let's see, how do we overcome, how do we meet the lesson? 9. The Hermit, again, going back inside, okay? So to learn this lesson, to learn this thing about painful endings, okay? We have to take some time of isolation. We really have to go in ourselves and really think of the right course of action to take. This is coming out major for you guys. There's a major conflict that needs your attention, okay? Once you get through this conflict, you're heading to beautiful places. You're heading on a new journey. You're overcoming those obstacles. You're reaching your 10 of Cups. You're reaching your 10 of Discs. Okay, we all have lessons we got to learn. We all have Every year, every month, we're going through lessons that bring us to a better place. It's part of walking the journey, okay? And what you don't see coming is the Mother of Baskets, which is the Queen of Cups. So there might be, and with this King of Cups here, I do feel like there is a new love opportunity for some of you guys that's going to come in after this situation is handled. Because you got the Ace of Cups here, you got the Page and the Ace here. But I do feel like a situation does need handling. I want to get some clarification on some of these cards for you guys. Four of Coins and the Devil, please. Four of Coins and the Devil. Clarification for our Aries, please. Thank you. Okay, so you do have the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands, clarifying that. The Two of Swords tells me you need to make a decision, okay? But you're being stubborn about it. You're not looking at the situation correctly. You're not seeing things right, and you're refusing to look at it. And you're refusing to make a decision, the right decision. And this is going to have to be handled. You're going to have to look at the situation. That's what I'm mostly pulling off of this for you guys, is there is a situation that needs to be handled and you're trying not to handle it and you're not looking at it correctly. I'm not trying to be hard on you guys. It's just that's how you're going to get to your lessons, into your Ten of Cups, into your Ten of Discs, which are here for you. These, opportunities are here for you guys. I'm just being honest and reading the cards to you. That Page of Wands, which comes in here, this potential, okay? There's new potential here. There's new potential to make this right. And I do feel like whatever's gone wrong here in this toxicness that's affecting the stability of a situation that you're refusing to look at and refusing to deal with, okay? And you need to make a decision on, can have potential to it if you come from your heart center, all right? You got to come from that heart. You got to come from a compassionate place in handling the situation, or you're going to create more conflict. Okay, Three of Sticks and Chariot, please, for Aries. Three of Sticks and Chariot for Aries. You're the King of Wands, which is your energy, Aries, okay? So the King of Wands talks about being bold and passionate. It talks about being courageous. So when you go to take this movement, you may really have to come into your energy and come at it from a very bold and passionate place, okay? When you go to take this movement towards things. Ten of Knives, please. Ten of Knives. For Aries, Ten of Knives. Which is clarified again by the Ten of Swords, yeah. So that's double Ten of Swords. There's a painful ending to something and you got to get the clarity on it. Okay, guys? Once you get this clarity, this pain is going to come to an end. You guys are going to really come into yourselves. You're really going to start taking movement. You're really going to start heading towards the things that matter for your life. I feel like you guys are very stuck in this painful ending and justice situation and conflict and obstacles here. But you do have a new journey coming where you're out of this. The Five of Pentacles, which talks about worry and concern about money. And again, we have the 4 and 5 Pentacles here, which has been coming out a lot in November and December anyways, is that concern about financial stability and the lack of finances, being worried about money. Whatever the situation is, you're going to have to go within yourself and really try to figure out the right thing to do in this situation for yourselves and for anybody else who might be involved. And the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, is on the bottom of the deck here. And that talks about, learning. It talks about traditions and expectations and conformity and, meeting those society's expectations, okay? And it also can talk about going back to school and learning, or going to organizations like churches, any organization that helps people, okay, or becoming involved in one of them. Let's get some animal advice for you guys. I'm going to do one for love, one for career, and one for your spiritual path here. Love, please, for Aries. Animal advice, love, for Aries. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. All right. And that looks like it kind of goes with this here. In career, please. Thank you. B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Yes, and I do see that abundance. Remember, that is your main card here. Your main goal here is to create that life of abundance and happiness and legacy. So, yeah, you are doing that this year. It is coming in for you. It is what you want anyways. But I do believe you have to overcome this to get that, okay? And you're going to end up at a 10 of Cups, okay? Which is really talking about reward. Reward for a good life lived. And spiritual path, advice for spiritual path for Aries. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Definitely. And this does seem like a rebirth time for you. And that might be why the star is coming in here for you guys. There is love here. There is opportunity here. There is that ton of discs where you can build the life you're proud of, that legacy. And there is this 10 of Cups, which is your reward, okay? It's a life of contentment and happiness. You just have a decision on a situation where there's conflict that you need to resolve, okay? And there's lessons on those painful endings on, I believe, how to handle them, okay, in the correct ways. But it's difficult when we face painful endings. But the 10 of Swords, the point of the 10 of Swords is when the painful ending comes, is to get the clarity from it that we need. And you're going to have to go into that Hanged Man position for this, because I do feel like you've been hurt, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope this does help you in 2023. If this resonates with you at all, please hit that like button. If you want to see more readings or you have specific readings you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Until we meet again.